Buddy, a very good morning. How are you? Hope you're well. It's a Thursday, a fantastic start. It's raining and everything, and we've got the usual traffic situations and everything in a city like Delhi. So the picture's clear on TV and social media about other parts of the country: Bombay, Hyderabad, Bangalore, um, no, North India and stuff and all that. But what is my share all about? So I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions, wherein we design, supply, and manufacture and provide solutions for interiors, as the name signifies. Where we have accessories, we have corporate gifting items, we've got furniture like consoles, beds, sofas, dining tables, modular furniture for offices and stuff, and uh, a whole other plethora of products and stuff like that. I'm going to do a very quick video before I head for my next destination. So, uh, there's this huge rage and there is this huge power change thingy happening in India. So the country seems to be getting together, sharing their thoughts, and kind of wanting to streamline this whole fiasco, or is this extreme decision of Supreme Court, which was extremely cold and lacks compassion big time. And I'm sharing this because I would like to kind of let people know that in this together means unified till the final decision is changed in the interest of the voiceless and stuff. And the second reason why I'm sharing this is that I would like people to know that I follow Buddhism and another school of thoughts and stuff. And generally speaking, for at least over a year maybe or something, I've been praying for dogs, and my prayer is got answered in specific. So in Buddhism, they use the term victory. So this is a small victory or a small win, which I'm sharing here to let people know that prayers do get answered. They're still in the process and stuff. And how did it all happen? So the first part of the video is over. I'm not talking about interior solutions and decoration and corporate gifting and stuff. Coming to the topic of animals and how prayers work and how genuinely collective comes at play and stuff and all. Okay. So a year back, I started praying. Before that, I used to be during Corona visiting my neighborhood, and there was this beautiful, uh, you know, uh, gang of small puppies that I saw in the park, and somebody also left their puppy there. So from that time till about a year back or so, I was only visiting the park, and I was only kind of visiting the home where these puppies who grown into dogs, along with the other puppies that were born 2 years back in our park. I would visit them. I would just kind of click their pictures and I would record them and stuff. And I would just simply share them on social media. And then I started praying for whatever, for these dogs and everything, especially for these 6 dogs. And last week, Saturday, out of nowhere, a lady appeared on the same place where I normally stay. She turned out to be a journalist from India Today, Aaj Tak. We got talking. So while taking a walk and stuff, she recorded me and stuff. And then after that, I was told that I'm going to get my bite and stuff like that. I didn't stop praying. I genuinely still pray for them. And again, there is this community group in my neighborhood. Obviously, I was taking action also as well. So I got a message from a lady who's also a caretaker. So most of us, the group, have been working together, sharing issues and concerns and sorting out the mess on social media and all that. Mind you, we don't get paid for this. It's just voluntary work and stuff, and out of clear compassion or whatever, goodness or whatever you want to call it, okay? And I got this message from her that we are having a campaign planned at Film City. So I was there yesterday, and apparently this huge mob had collected, so the venue was shifted. They were anticipating a bigger, protest, so they shifted to Hanuman Mandir. Simran is the name of the lady. She and I came back, and we decided to go yesterday. So as we were there yesterday, This is a full-on adventure kind of a thingy, a fun thingy. Of course, we were there for a purpose and an objective. The idea was to not get recorded by the media, but the idea was to just do a protest or just a campaign or just walk in this place called Film City with the placards and the petitions and stuff and all that, and get the attention of the media and stuff. I previously also shared that a lot of negative and everything is being shared by the media over the years. Some of them had been doing a job and stuff, and as I got talking with them, they opened up and they shared they've personally got their own dogs and stuff, like this guy from HT, then this other guy from NDTV who's actually the camera guy and stuff, and other people. They've got dogs, and they seem to be neutral and everything. And some of the media was not very warmly, welcomed and stuff. India Today was nice and decent, so they got recordings, they got the interviews and stuff. But I was like just walking around because my objective was not to be kind of recorded by all the media. I was there for campaigning and only to talk to one channel, which I knew is going to be there. I don't know what happened. I mean, I got walking. I was taking a round of the Film City, exploring it. So we crossed from APJ. We went on to that Marva studio. Then we went towards the Gulshan studio. Then we walked towards the other side, so there were these dogs, and I was left behind, and I was merrily kind of getting friendly with the strays, and I was taking a reality check कि कुत्ते हैं कैसे, and I realized that most of the dogs were really friendly. All they were doing is sleeping under the cars and stuff, and some of them were on the road, but they were not as dangerous as what we are being shown and stuff and all that. While I was doing these two people from Media Today came in. They got talking. I think they saw me with the pet. They recorded me. They took an interview and stuff of me walking for about 5 minutes or something. As I walked aage, then I caught up with the rest of the people. Then NDTV came in, HT came in and stuff. So this whole prayer, indirectly with the action and everything, got responded in a bigger fashion. And I was only praying for these 5-6 dogs first. And then I thought my prayer was too small. Let me expand it to a larger thingy. And of course, both the times in my community, the dogs got covered. So that was an exact prayer that got answered, because I was praying for these pets, these dogs. They're the bestest in behavior and stuff in our neighborhood. They got covered. They are getting spoken about and stuff. Children come in, adults come in, senior citizens come in, feeders come in, and you will not believe it. People from far away of ATS or even Greater Noida who've shifted out of our neighborhood send their people to feed these dogs and stuff. So this is one part of the prayer. The second part is a larger picture, which is the dogs of the world. Out of nowhere, this timing of the Supreme Court thingy is happening, and I'm there on TV. They recorded me on Mo, they recorded me on Ashtak, they recorded me on HT, NDTV. Let's see how it's going to be kind of implemented and stuff like that. But I know for sure that my prayer is a work in progress, and it is going to get answered. The other thing is, it was encouraging to see, it was empowering to see so many people getting together, leaving their differences, unknown strangers from all across the world, and Delhi, participating in this protest and stuff. Hanuman Mandir was a different thing altogether. I guess there was another one which happened on India Gate and stuff. And this one was a peaceful one and stuff. So in a nutshell, what I want to share is that prayers do get answered. They may take a little time and stuff and all that, but they get answered. And there is this quote which is shared by our practice, SGI, which is Buddhism. They say that when you're praying, your prayer is going to get answered, not when it is only about you, but it is about Kozen Dofu, which means the whole world. So now you see, I just did this much of it first, and then I was like, no man, it's not working. This has to be bigger. And now you see how it is, so I'm a part of that ripple effect and stuff like that. And who knows, there may be something historic happening, because I've at least done my part of it, at least through using my voice. Even if I've had a spell of bad weather and my throat blocked for the last 20 days or whatever, I've at least done this and I've set the ball rolling by at least making a stance on media and on the street. Even if I'm not got covered or whatever, at least people will carry a message and share it wherever they go that, you know what, make the vaccinations free. If you could, during Corona, Mr. Modi and other people could make vaccinations reach all the households and everything, if they put their thoughts together. And as I hear our Honorable Chief Minister Rekha ji also talk, I believe it can be done, you know. And how it's going to be done, I don't know. But the point is, we are not going to be only talking about the negative because that's going to kill the spirits of the people and stuff. It's going to make us sad. Yes, it is sad. And of course, you want to cry, cry because you're humans. But the point is, let's make sure that a change happens and it impacts the world in a positive manner. If people like Mr. Ratan Tata were alive, I'm sure they would have stepped in and talked a lot more. And I can see the positive side of it. Probably the animal shelters are going to get pulled up. Probably we may have animal shelters coming in. Maybe we may have adoption happening. We may even have more people pouring in to take care of these animals. And what was really amazing yesterday was I saw right opposite the office of India Today, there was this corporate office I was passing by, and they were